time to film, time to film, time to film. Okay, here we go. All right, guys. Hey, it's been a minute. I have been moving. I'm narrowed it down to about 2 or 3 places, and I have to make the decision to move. Well, I don't have to do anything, but I want to move. And I think this is gonna lead to some exciting stuff on the channel, but you guys aren't here for that, but that's why we haven't done one of these types of videos in a while, and I'm excited to let you guys know what I've been reading, so yeah, enjoy the video, okay? Do I have one of my favorite coffee mugs today for the video? Look at this, it's just a bunch of like music, note, puns. I love it. What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is BoogieSnacks. You can go ahead and call me Boogie, and today we're going to be doing yet another monthly reading catch-up video where I let you guys know what manga I have been reading in the particular month that we are in, and of course, today we're going to be talking about March 2021. Now, I haven't done one of these videos in a while, and I think just like everyone else, you know, there's times where we read a lot of manga, there's times where we don't read a lot of manga, but I have read some, and that's what I'll be sharing with you today. But before we go ahead and jump on into today's video, I want to know what you are reading at home, so go ahead and drop those titles down below. It's been quite a while since I've done a monthly catch-up video, so I'm sure we've all been reading a lot, and I can't wait to catch up with every single one of you down below in the comment section like we always do. Okay, so I'll see you down there, but without further ado, it's been enough chitter chatter. Let's go ahead and dive on into the video. I'll see you in just a sec. Alright, so you guys know me. I'm always reading a romance series of some sort. You know, you know that by now, right? So what I've been reading recently is a series that I'm still a little bit behind on, even after getting somewhat caught up now, is I read 2 volumes of the quintessential quintuplets. Now, if you guys aren't hip to this series, please go ahead and do yourself a favor. It's really, 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 really good. The trope of there is a tutor that's tutoring a bunch of girls, and then love interests and love triangles, or in this case, you know, the quintuplets. But this has been done before, but not like this series, not like the quintessential quintuplets, and because this is approached in a very clever way where the very first thing that you see in this series is the story being reversed engineered, meaning we know the ending, sort of. We know an ending enough where we know that something is going to happen. The main character is going to marry one of the, you know, the quintuplets here, but we don't know which one. We don't know how that story unfolds. So we get that intro right off of the bat, and then the story flashbacks to years before, and the story builds from there. I really enjoy this series. I think you guys will definitely really dig it. Volume 9, oh my god. I don't want to have any spoilers. There's never really spoilers here, but Volume 9 is so good. Oh my god, it is so good. Definitely, I think this would be good for either a beginner, josei, or shoujo reader, or one that is just looking for a new series to dive into. And chances are, if you're not a beginner, you already know about this series anyway, so I'm preaching to the choir. All right, next. Let's go ahead and dive into a series that ever since I hauled it, you guys have been saying, oh my god, I can't wait for you to read it, this and that, this and that. Yeah, I started it. Now, I'm only a chapter in. Literally, I'm only a chapter in because I just started it last night, but I wanted to talk about it in today's video, which is Happiness. I started Happiness! My first Shuzo Oshimi works from the catalog here. This series, I can already tell I'm gonna like it.
Okay. Editing Boogie here, you guys, and I just had to let y'all know that I'm staring at volume 4 while editing this video. In fact, I don't even want to be editing this video late night. I want to be reading volume 4 before bed, but here I am editing the video. Guys, I think Happiness is probably going to go into my favorite manga category in my mind. It's really, really, really good. I may even make a dedicated video on this series. I very much do enjoy Happiness so far, and thank you all for the thoughtful recommendation. Okay, back to the video.
I do want to address something really quickly, though. Coming from someone that knows nothing about the series, I did a little experiment. I read 1 chapter, right? And I got to basically page 41, which is like the very end of the first chapter in Happiness, and page 51, the same first chapter or so of Tokyo Ghoul. And the stories are so similar, at least in the very, very, very beginning. So I can see why people are are saying that there are definite similarities that should be noted. The cliche example, and I don't think this is spoilers like at all, but obviously the main character gets attacked by a ghoul, in Tokyo Ghoul, and winds up in a hospital, and the adventure sort of begins from there, and then Kaneki has to sort of realize that, like, oh, you know, I'm a ghoul, and having to deal with the duality of being half ghoul, half human. That whole hospital scene typically starts on page 51 in Tokyo Ghoul. That scene in Happiness starts on page 41. So one can argue that Happiness just gets to the point quicker, but it's a very interesting dynamic that I noticed, and a very interesting similarities and parallels that can be drawn, at least at first glance, from the first chapters. Now, I haven't read anything past that, and I know this has nothing to do with ghouls, it's vampires. And this is going to have its own unique premise with problems, character developments, supporting cast of characters, the whole 9 yards. I just thought that it was an interesting parallel within like a 10-page difference. They're sort of at a very similar scene with occurrences that happen very similarly in both series. So I think that's it. I think we can move on from Happiness. I don't know what to expect. Let me know what you think I'm going to expect down below in the comment section on Happiness. But this is a series that I already know I'm going to love. Just judging by the art and how things were starting to happen within the first chapter, I'm fully expecting me to finish the first volume and just binge the second and third. I'm just being real, and I'm blessed to be able to have the entire, 10 volumes in this series, which is also a plus. If you guys want to get into Happiness, it's not like a huge series to dive into. It's only 10 volumes, so food for thought if you're looking for something new to read. All right, empty cup. All right, so you guys have heard me time and time again that I read digital manga. Now, I don't do it a lot. I much prefer physical. As you can tell, I much prefer physical. But the benefit of digital, I don't ignore. In fact, I embrace. And I always talk about my Viz Media subscription, and it's, for $1 or $2.99, $1.99 or $2.99 a month. I don't even know what it is. It's so cheap. You get access to so much, and you can keep current with a lot of series. And there was a series that I have been meaning to read for a long time because I thought that it was an incredibly good shonen, a modern shonen that's doing it right. And I was in love with the anime. I thought the anime was just awesome. Where the anime is right now, if you're an anime only, it's so good. And I actually got current with the anime, and later that night, over the course of the next 2 days after this incident, after getting caught up with the anime, I got completely caught up with the manga. I couldn't wait. It was so good. And I haven't done that in a while, you guys. Like, I was reading it during meetings at work, and I was like, this is while I was cooking and this and that. And that's the benefit of being able to read off of an iPad here. Oh, this is all scuffed up. It's because I actually take it in the kitchen with me. Look, it's all scuffed up. It's because I take this in the kitchen. I put it on a little working table that I have, a little mobile cart in my kitchen. Guys, I got caught up with Black Clover. I got caught up with Black Clover, and it's so good, guys. Oh my god, it is so good. The point when no. Okay, so in all seriousness, Black Clover, it's an incredible shonen, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on it down below. I don't want to spoil it, what's happening in the manga right now, because it is further ahead, kind of a lot than the anime. But just know that if you want to go past the anime, oh my god, dude, it's written so well. And where the manga is right now, like how you're reading on the app and you can just like keep scrolling and ask you to read the next chapter. I was like, no, I need more. And this just goes to show you, it gets you a hook, line, and sinker, man. It is such a good series. Now, I would love to talk to you guys more openly about this, with being able to maybe talk about certain things, maybe not spoil it, but talk about certain things, and we can do that on stream. So if you guys aren't watching me on stream, I recommend you follow me over on my Twitch channel, BoogieSnacks TV. Links to all that down below. But I'd love to talk about it there. I don't want to spoil it for the people here. All I can say is, I'm current. If you want to DM me or reach out to me and talk to me about it, that's cool. It's so good. It's so freaking good. I think that the Black Clover series is paced really well. It's not really drawn out in some aspects. Some aspects I feel like it is, but it's done. I think the pacing is like something to be noted. It's done incredibly well. A lot of the character development that is happening or has happened, it's good. I mean, the whole thing is good. Now, if you don't like the premise of like Magic Knights and like the whole 9 yards, okay, fine, maybe it's not the shonen for you, and there's plenty of other them out there for you, but it's good, and I hope you look into maybe reading Black Clover. If you're anime only though, you're in a good place too. Good OP, fantastic spot to be in the anime, so either way, it's all good for Black Clover for me. All right, guys, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here. This was a good amount of reading for me. I mean, I got caught up in Black Clover, which was a lot of reading that went by like this. I started Happiness. I read 2 volumes of the Quintessential Quintuplets. Once again, thank you so much for watching today's video. If you'd like to go ahead and support the channel, go ahead and mash that like button down below. It lets me know that you're watching at home and I can continue to make more content just like this. And of course, as always, nothing has changed. If you'd like to stick around for more content, go ahead and mash that subscribe button. We would love to have you in the community. All right, everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Good night.